Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another Roblox tutorial, but before we get started, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy this type of content and want to see more, and don't forget to like if this helps you at all. Comment down below. If you have any issues in talking about commenting, don't forget to join the official SpooksHD Discord if you want to get in contact with me or the rest of the community to be able to get your issues resolved quickly. And don't forget to follow me on my Twitter if you want to go ahead and see what I'm posting there. I'm posting a lot of weird stuff, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So this is the second episode of the How to Make a Jailbreak series. And actually, a little while ago, I actually tried recording this. And then for some reason, folders, Roblox Studio folders, may I mind you, got corrupted somehow, so I have to redo it, and this is the second one, I guess. So anyways, what I was gonna say, anyways, so if you don't know what this series is, then you should go watch the first video or the first episode, a little notification icon top right, or just go ahead and down in the description, click that link and watch that one, and then come back here. So basically, the series is basically, or it's actually how to make a game series, but this is a season, the first season, how to make Jailbreak, where I teach you how to go from ground up, build a replica, or not a complete replica, but a small copy of Jailbreak. So that's what we're working on, and on this episode, we're going to be working on escaping the prison. So if you don't know what how to do that, I mean, have you played Jailbreak before? It's like one of the most popular games ever. But practically, basically this is how it works. In my mind, I don't play Jailbreak enough to remember the actual way Jailbreak does it, but this is how I think it does. So basically, you are in this plane, and it's not a cube, it's not a box. Height does not matter, and this is okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think, no matter how high up you are, I don't think you escape from the prison unless you exit like from here, right? I'm not for sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys correct me down in the comments down below, and if I'm wrong, then we'll fix it in the next episode really quickly. So anyways, so basically, this is how I think Jailbreak does it, is that they have a plane, which is basically just a 2D dimensional object in 3D space. And basically, they just have to exit out of these to, out of one of these sides to escape, to become a criminal from prisoner. Maybe Jailbreak might do like a box type thing if height actually does matter, but I don't think it does. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the actual tutorial, and let's not do any of those explaining things. So let's go ahead and change the size to 25, 0.05, 25. So this is going to be the size. So from the center to each edge is about half that size, so 12.5 each way. And then we're just going to go ahead and set this to 0.50. So we can have that visual clarity, so we can see where it is. We're going to turn anchored on. We don't want it falling down. We want to turn Canc Light off. We don't want players to be standing on top of this. And let's just set it to 0.75 so we could see through it and see what's going on. So let's go ahead and actually name this prison zone. So basically, this is how we're going to be organizing our workspace. Basically, we're going to create a folder, and we're going to name this world. And basically, this is how I view organizing the workspace. Basically, everything outside of your primary folder is just for testing or for new features. And then whatever's in there is going to be a final feature, or a feature that could be worked on in the future, but is finalized for that time being. So we're going to go ahead and create another folder, and we're going to name this prison. And then we're going to create another folder in that prison folder, and we're going to name this special. Then we're just going to put prison zone into special. You know, it's a special object. So now we're going to go ahead and collapse that. We're not going to be in here for a little while, so just keep that closed for the time being. And we're going to go into our client script from last time. And we're going to go down here, and we're going to go after team choose. We're going to go ahead and do zone tracking. And basically, we're going to need to create a few service shorthands before we get into that. So we're going to go ahead and do local run is equal to game get service. whoops, run service. Now you might be saying, well, Spooks, what does run do? Well, basically what run does is practically, run is a service that holds a bunch of different events in which you can connect to, which your function that's connected to that event is called with a signal every frame, after or before every frame. So basically that's what run does. It has a few other functions, but those aren't really related to what we're doing here. So we're going to go ahead and do local heartbeat is equal to run.heartbeat. And heartbeat, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, I'm pretty sure, I'll probably correct myself in the editing, but I'm pretty sure it runs after every frame is rendered. So that's what we're going to be doing. So now we could just go ahead and do heartbeat connect function, and then done right there. So we're going to go actually and assign this to a variable, zone tracking service. And we're just going to make it equal to that. So basically, what about zone tracking? And why do we have it set to a variable? And why are we connecting it to a function? Well, like I explained above, heartbeat is an event in which when we connect a function to it, it will be called before or after every frame. One of those, probably after. How's it going, everyone? So really quickly, future SpooksHD here in the editing process. If you guys don't remember, I went ahead and said that heartbeat runs after every frame. What I meant was every render frame, and so I made a little thing to actually kind of display what I'm talking about. So basically what we do here is we just access 1, 2, 3, and we just go ahead and get the services, and then we just insert depending on which one ends up getting first. So that's what we're going to be doing. So if I go ahead and press play, you guys will see that it goes render stepped heartbeat. So basically what this is saying is, so render stepped is always called first because it is on every render frame, which basically means when all this is getting displayed, the characters showing up and everything, that is every render frame. But stepped happens every step, and heartbeat happens after every step. So basically a step is, I believe, after every render frame, which is between render frames. So that's what a step is. And stepped is practically when that's called, and then heartbeat is after stepped. So that's just a little quick visualization over there. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the actual video. And then that event is going to return an object, a Roblox connection, Roblox script connection, and basically it's going to be assigned to this variable, and we can disconnect that event or connection, so this function doesn't run anymore after every frame. So now we need to do some advanced mathematics. I don't think it's actually that advanced though. So basically, and that was a bit cringy, I don't know why. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and do if player.team is equal to teams.prisoner. If I could type. There we go. Because if we could look back up here, you have teams, and then we also have our player team. So basically, if we go into teams here, you can see that police, criminal, and prisoner are the teams we have. But we want to focus on prisoner because to become a criminal, you have to be a prisoner. Then we need to make sure that the character exists. So basically, since we're inside a starter player script, the character will load on and off here and then get destroyed, loaded. So we need to make sure the character exists. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and get the local offset, and basically we're just going to go ahead and go back up here because I forgot about that, about this. We need to do our world shorthands. If we go back into workspace and then to world and then prison and then special and then prison zone, you could see here that we have world, prison, special, prison zone. So basically, first we need to do local world is equal to workspace, wait for child, world, just in case the client is loading things at a slower rate than usual. Then we're going to do world, wait for child, prison, And then local, oh wait, why did I type in prisoner? Jeez, okay. Special, or prison special, is equal to prison weight for child special. I can type, jeez. Okay, here we go. There we go, special. Then we're just gonna do prison zone is equal to prison special weight for child prison zone. And basically that's it. Basically we're just waiting for these to exist in workspace after one another. So we wait for world, then we wait for prison, which is inside world, and then we wait for special, which is inside prison, and then we wait for prison zone, the most important aspect of all these. Why is this capitalized? Yeah, there we go. Anyways, we're gonna go back down here, and now we're gonna go ahead and do prison zone dot cframe point to object space character dot primary part. Now let's go ahead and actually oh wait, dot position. Let's go ahead and explain what this does. So every object has a C-frame, which contains its rotation matrix and its transform matrix. We won't go into what those are, but basically what that means is it contains its position and its rotation, like this. And basically, what we do with the C-frame is, let's say the player's over here, right? Then the player being over here, would his relative offset, let's just say his Y C-frame or his Y coordinate was the same as let's say his Y and Z position is the same as this part's, but his X is negative half the size of the object, which means that he's over here, and then that his offset value would be negative 12.5, 0, 0. So that's what we're doing, and it's actually very useful because when we go ahead and create this new variable half size, and we go ahead and take prison zone dot size divided by 2, now we can do this. If offset dot x is less than negative half size dot x, which basically what we're saying is, okay, is it over in this area? And then we're going to do offset dot x is greater than half size dot x, which basically is saying, oh, okay, you're over here now. And then we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're just going to be doing with z. And if you wanted to have the box type thing, you can actually just do what I did and copy it, and then just do for y as well. So now that's the end of the if statement. Basically, we're just checking if they're out of these bounds, and if they're just out of the square in general. And by the way, this does work for rotation. So if you have some weird layout, rotation will work. So once we do that, we're just going to copy this. And remember how we have the criminal team? Well, we're just going to simply criminal. And that's about it. That should work if I'm not wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and press play. Hopefully this works out the way we need it to. All right, perfect. So as you can see, we could choose. So if we go ahead and we go prisoner, you'll see that we haven't become a criminal yet, but as soon as we step out, we become a criminal, and this works for all sides. Now let's go ahead, and I don't know why that appeared. Anyways, so let's go ahead and say you're going to be police, right? Okay, I'm a police now. What happens if I escape? Oh, nothing, because I'm a police. I can't become a criminal. And that's basically it. So yeah, that's the entire tutorial. It's that easy. So I'm going to really quickly show you guys the rotation thing working, if you guys were interested in that. So anyways, we're going to go prisoner, and as you can see, once I exit here, it works. So rotation works as well. So anyways, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. It's actually a very simple tutorial today. It's probably less than 15 minutes. So yeah, anyways, that's about it. This is pretty much the entire thing if you haven't caught it yet. So yeah, very simple, very simple. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, then go ahead and leave a like. If you had an issue with the tutorial, go ahead and join the official SpooksHD Discord, or just comment down below, but I recommend that you join the official SpooksHD Discord, link down in the description below. If you happen to get here and you haven't watched the first episode yet, link is also down in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to get updated on when new videos that are part of the series get released. And don't forget to go ahead and follow me on Twitter. You know, I just lost like 100 Twitter followers for no reason. Thank you, Twitter. But basically, yeah. Anyways, so by the way, go ahead and tell me down in the comments or in my Discord. I don't really care. Either one is fine. I want to know what you guys think of this new script layout that I made for you guys, because I chose the colors and the font and the sizing to make it so you guys can easily read what I have. And by the way, let's also just go ahead and note we don't have this stupid comma looks like a period thing anymore. Great. So yeah, I just want to know what you guys think about this. So anyways, that's going to be about it for the tutorial. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.